Right. Right. You put him in your top 5. Yeah. Total. Interesting. Fernando,
Um,
comments, thoughts?
yes, I can't find us live on Facebook.
You should
Like
be.
I go on Facebook and I reshare it to my platform and I don't see it. Um, no, I think Jeremy's list is really good. Obviously, I'm 40, he's 41, so he's a little older than me. Um,
55. I'm the double nickel.
double nickel, yeah. So I think he has a little bit more football years than I do. So the list will be not 10. This guy has 15. Here's Adam. This guy's like a 10 with the +5. So yeah, I'm going to go last.
Okay.
Well,
Adam,
list.
who's your top 5 all time for tight ends?
Oh, fuck. I missed on our Marcus Nauman kids. I mean, obviously you have to go Gonzalez, Witten. That 1, 2 could go either way.
Oh, see, no, well, I didn't go that way, so I didn't even have Witten in my top 5.
Witten's in my top 10.
He had 13,000 catches.
I understand
I
that.
had Rob
Jesus,
Gronkowski as 1 because he had 3 Super Bowls with Tom Brady on 2 different teams.
I get it. He only had 621 receptions, though.
Yeah, but he was
if
way
you're
more
gonna put,
dominant.
Because
He's
if
way
you're
more
gonna
dominant
put
in a short amount of time.
If you're gonna put trophies up there, then that means you have to put Eli Manning up there, right?
This isn't quarterbacks.
I'm just asking.
No, because guess what? I didn't have Terry Bradshaw in my top 5 quarterbacks. I didn't have Eli Manning, and I don't have Troy Aikman.
See, and we put Antonio Gates, Eddie. That's the difference between, and we actually put Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Instead of Ozzie Newsome and instead of Witten. For me, I'm not saying.
You didn't put Bubba Franks up there for being a homer?
No.
I asked her to be if she was being a homer. All right, Jeremy?
Nope. My number 1 was Rob Gronkowski. Number 2, Travis Kelce. Number 3, Tony Gonzalez. Number 4, Antonio Gates. And number 5 was Kellen Winslow Sr. Not Junior.
Right.
Because Kellen Winslow Jr. is a bust. But anyways.
Imagine if the Browns would have let Johnny Manziel keep partying. I wonder if he would have won some more games.
Oh.
Trying to change his attitude.
Well, they let him in the CFL and it didn't work there either.
So Eddie says
his game.
Witten more than Kelce. I understand.
I mean, obviously Gronk's in my top 3, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dangerous.
Yeah, I had Gronk, Kelce, Tony, Gates, and Winslow Sr.
I like Winslow out there, Sr. That's a good move.
Mm-hmm.
And then I actually went 6 through 10. Shannon Sharp, Ozzie Newsome, Mike Ditka, Jackie Smith, and Jason Witten.
You have too much time on your hand.
I was bored.
He has too much memory. Because when I was growing up, this guy was commentators. You know what I said? Like, he remembers the play.
Oh, geez.
See, that's the funny thing. Like, Shannon Sharp was a good tight end, but I was never a fan. I just wasn't a fan because I was a fan of Sterling. I couldn't be a fan of both.
I'm not a fan of Unk, but I was a fan of Shannon Sharp.
I don't know why. Maybe because he was like a Steeler killer. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's why you hated him. He was a Steeler killer. As a tight end, he'd have 75 yards and 4 touchdowns every game he played you.
Right, and like I guess it's more of a respect thing than anything, but I get it. Shannon Sharp was really good, but
one of the best to ever play.
And Eddie, I would agree when he's saying Mahomes makes Kelce, but
no,
any quarterback and tight end.
Kelce was great with Alex Smith and the quarterback before that. When Mahomes got there was when he exploded because he was used more.
Well,
That was if I was
had
a really fast reader, I would have been like, okay, but I'm not a fast reader in Canada. You just flipped through all of them like nothing.
Well,
Oh,
because
boy.
this one just says, we don't need that one. This one we talked about Tony, Gronk, Witten, Newsom, and Senior. And then they said Witten was more than Kelsey. I'd say Gronk, then Tony, Kelsey, Winslow Senior, Ditka. Great minds think alike.
I mean, you gotta have Antonio Gates in your top 5 somewhere, right?
Yeah. Eddie Prather says Shannon Sharp was Steelers' daddy. He's not wrong.
I only had like 2 names, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine.
Go ahead.
What do you got? Jay Novacek and Gates.
Okay.
Gates was good. Novacek,
for the Cowboys.
I have him in the top 20 all time. I don't have him even in the top 10. I think Witten was much better than he was. That's just me.
I think Witten just had a bad quarterback.
He didn't have a better quarterback. You go look at Troy Aikman's regular season numbers. He was not a good quarterback in the regular season. He was a great quarterback in the postseason. He was Eli Manning 1.0.
And that's what.
Whoa! Hold on. I jumped the gun on that because Eddie, you're wrong too. Because Shannon Sharp, I just had to look that up. He only had 23 passes for 281 yards and 1 touchdown in 9 seasons. He's not a Steeler killer. He's not a Steeler.
Can I give you crap because you said it? You said it first, so I was like, sure.
You can go ahead, but I just hated playing him. But the Steelers were so good at defense then. They knew how to cover him and shut him down. But he was still a threat. I mean, he averaged 21 for 231. What's that? About 38 yards per game over 9 seasons. That's not very good numbers. As an offensive player, as a defensive player, yes, Dick LeBeau, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Dick LeBeau was a hell of a cornerbacks coach too.
Dick LeBeau is a hell of a defensive coach, all around.
Yep. So is Dick Duran.
Okay, so do we want to go to the top 3 for our teams?
I'll start. Charlie Sanders. And because he broke Charlie Sanders' records over 2 seasons in a row, he set the season high reception record and then broke it again. And then we were stupid and drafted Eric Ebum, Brandon Pettigrew, and then Sam Laporta. I think those were our top 3 tight ends of all time for Detroit.
I was just going to say, would you just remind everybody who your team is? That probably.
Yep. Yeah, well, if they can't figure out looking at the Amon-Ra, the Detroit Lions, a lion on my banner.
You could have lost the bet. You could have lost the bet and turned to a fan.
Oh no.
Adam, who's the top 3 of your team?
Obviously, Heath Miller is number 1. Obviously, that's a no-brainer.
Mm-hmm.
But you really got to dig deep. I mean, I wasn't around, but according to Google, they're saying Eddie Nickel and Benny Cunningham, who I have no clue who they are. But I grew up watching like Eric Green. Obviously Freiermuth. But Heath Miller was around for a long time. It
yes,
just
he
seems
was.
like he was there every.
I think Freiermuth is your honorable mention. I think the guys you said are your top 3.
Right. But yeah, I didn't just get this. I don't recall. I don't recall seeing either of them other 2. I have no idea when they even played.
The only reason why I put Sam Laporta.
Benny Cunningham was with the Steelers from 76 to 85. And he was a first-round draft pick out of Clemson. So he
See, and I have it Witten, Ditka, Novacek, Eddie Prather. But yeah, it's same 3 guys. I just have a different order.
Wait, why are you doing Dallas?
No, I'm saying when he did the Dallas one, I would just change the order. Is the only thing I would do is I would have Ditka above Novacek. And the only reason why I say that even Sam Laporta gets on there is because he didn't break the yardage, but he broke the reception record that Ditka had for a rookie. And then it was broken a year later by Brock Bowers.
Me. Your team. Mr. Holiday Vargas.
I only know two. So it's the Cowboys, and then we go with, well, there's three on the list that Mr. Gemini helped me with. So we start Laz Billy Joe Dupree, allegedly played in the 70s, Super Bowl winning, and then you have Novacek and Wynn. Those are the three right there.
Okay. And for my Green Bay Packers, number 3, Mark Chmura. I think he played from 93 to 99. There was some years where he didn't do a lot and he had a lot of injuries. I can only imagine what he would have been like had he not had the injuries. Number 2 would be Ron Kramer. He played 57 to 64. He did good at both blocking and as a pass catcher. And then the number 1 would be Paul Kaufman. He was a 3-time Pro Bowler, member of the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. He is the greatest tight end in franchise history. He played from 78 to 85. He is the all-time leader in receiving yards among tight ends, and it's not even close. He caught 322 passes for 4,223 yards and 39 touchdowns during his 8 years in Green Bay. In 83, he posted the second best single-season receiving total by a Packers tight end, making 54 catches, 814 yards, 11 touchdowns, and he helped the Lynn Dickey-led offense rank second in the NFL. He actually went undrafted in 78, but the Packers gave him an opportunity, and look what happened. I mean, it's kind of a cool kind of story when you think about like somebody that went undrafted and became the best in our history. Yes. Guys, so first of all, we are not going to have an episode next week. We will be out of town. We are going to be in North Carolina. We are going to be covering the ACC kickoff. So
you're not doing a destination YouTuber?
No. Well, we'll take all kinds of videos, but we won't be doing a live show next week. So the following week, should we go back to the defensive side? Should we do safeties? Or what do you want to do?
We already did linebackers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go edge. Let's go top edge players ever, defensive end.
Okay.
Yeah, defensive end. Oh, you've had plenty for Dallas to choose from.
Yeah, but like I just feel like defensive end is such a position that a player rotates through.
Leon Lett.
Like did he only play that one position, or did he cycle through the line?
DeMarcus Ware only played defensive end.
Fernando, you break it down how you want to break it down. It's your team.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying some positions opens up more of conversations.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's go something way different. Let's do kickers.
Kickers?
Let's do kickers.
Okay.
Kicking is definitely stirring the pot.
It's easy for the Lions. I can name 3, and I've watched every single one of them play
Anderson.
live.
Gary Anderson.
Can I say Finkel as mine?
Finkel.
Laces out.
I know.
Either that's a hemorrhoid or a huge dick.
Again, Tribune Sports does not condone any foul language. This is a kid sport. So,
well, you're the one who brought up Finkel, and that was in the movie. That was in the movie. So don't be saying that shit. That's a quote from the movie.
Oh no, guys.
Kickers, let's do it. Let's
Children.
do it. This is a good one.
I wasn't the one that mentioned.
I don't know why baseball Paul like saying Adam Vinatieri is the best kicker. He's like could be anywhere.
No, the best kicker, Vinatieri.
The Grammatic brothers. The Grammatic brothers.
Martin was way better than the other one, Adam. Right? Martin and Adam Grammatica. Right?
The one who did not celebrate and tore his ACL.
Wait, didn't we talk about this is going to be a topic in 2 weeks?
I know, but
we're just so fired up about it that there's options.
It's football. We're fired up for football. It's getting to mid-July now. Tomorrow is Smoking Dad's birthday.
So Jeremy, I will I'll give you a test. I'm sure you have it somewhere, but if you can find a football player who transformed to a football player, soccer into football kicker, I would love to hear somebody.
Jason Hansen, Jake Bates, both of them. As a matter of fact, the first guy that kicked the longest field goal ever when it was 62 yards, Tommy, the guy that had the club foot, he was a soccer player. The one that had the front end of his foot cut off, played for the Saints at the time, if I remember right. 62-yard field goal back in the 70s.
All right.
Okay. Discussion
Stay
again.
tuned. Stay tuned for 2 weeks. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
So the other big sport that's happening that some people call it football.
I mentioned Leon Lett.
Football.
Eddie, no.
We call it soccer here. Let's talk a little World Cup, guys.
USA screwed the boots.
Oh, is soccer still being played?
Yes.
Yeah.
France won today.
Good for them.
Mbappe. I think soccer's going to be hard to talk about because most of us said the USA is gone. We're done. That's fun.
When it comes to the world stage, Tom Franklin, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
the greatest kicker is Gus from the movie Gus. Yes, Gus the Mule.
I'm still listening to it, Candy, but I'm just not.
He's not as into it.
No.
So I had an employee that actually was at the Colombia game against that they just lost the elimination game.
Oh,
yeah.
Are they Colombian fans?
His parents are he's from Colombia. He was born here, but his parents were born in Colombia. In fact, I have 3 employees all from Colombia. 2 of them were actually born in Colombia. But yeah, so they were kind of disappointed. Just a little bit. Mm-hmm.
It was rough. I was assuming that since it was 0-0 at the end of match, that there was no need for extra time because you just go straight to penalties. I was unaware that they're going to play the full 90 minutes, extra time.
They don't. They play an extra 30 minutes.
Overtime, and on top of overtime penalty. So it was like super long. And then I was quite surprised that James was not part of the 5 to kick the penalty because he's not on Messi or Ronaldo's way, but he's still James, and Neymar scared the other guy, to get a goal. So I think it was an incredible, awesome game to watch. 0-0 all the way at the end. It was intense. And then nobody in South America is cheering for Argentina. They're cheering for Switzerland. So that's pretty funny. So
I thought camping was intense.
Camping was intense. And then you have Mr. DT picking up the phone and say, "Hey, I need a favor. We need my guy back." So it was the last 7 days of political football has been quite interesting.
Also, FIFA quietly dismissed 2 U.S. officials for the game against Belgium.
Yes. Yes. And let's kind of bring it to forefront. Yes, we all know that DT made a phone call, but it's a separate judicial committee. And all they did was suspend his red card. So he has to still serve that. It's not like they just lifted it and it's gone. It was lifted for that. It was obviously suspended for that game.
It was a questionable red card.
Yeah, that's why it was suspended for the game. And they basically were putting it under review. That's what that suspended red card means. That meant that they were going to review it, and if they felt that he deserved it, then he was going to serve the red card. If they felt he was not, that's why in that Belgian game there was 2 refs not allowed. It's because they were part of that whole call.
I do think, like, when I saw that slide, it looked like a dirty slide going to second base. Like he was just a little bit too high up. Like it looked intentional from the different views. But when you're sliding and you're going for the ball,
sliding. He was going after the ball, and the guy kicked the ball, and then he stepped on the back of his leg.
He stepped on the back of his leg, not the front. So that's not intentional. Can't be.
Yeah, but he didn't slide. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Oh, he didn't slide?
It wasn't like Ndamukong Suh stepping on Aaron Rodgers.
That was intentional. That was intentional.
Because that was funny. He was walking forward and not paying attention and accidentally stepped on him. And then he looked back and stepped backwards and literally stepped on his leg again.
Adam, I'm referencing to Spain versus Portugal.
We were talking about the Bogan red card.
Yes, that one, the step on the ankle. Yes, the little Achilles. Hey,
I just want to make sure. I was like, did I miss something?
Sportsman's a sportsman. If you got the power, make the phone call.
So do we think
we found oil in Belgium anyway? We're going to go after it.
Do we think Argentina is going to be the first one to repeat in, they said what, how many
Ever.
years? Yeah.
Did France lose? No. Did France lose?
No.
France won.
They won 2-0. Mbappe.
I literally think France is the team to beat.
Okay. Adam, do you have a favorite, do you think?
I think Spain.
Okay. Fernando?
I'm going for England.
They're out.
Didn't Portugal beat? Didn't Portugal beat Spain though to get in the first
Portugal
round?
Lost. Ronaldo's gone. Ronaldo after the game, to quiet the celebration, said, "This is my final World Cup."
You know, I'm not left or right, but I would say that Messi is better than Ronaldo, and the only reason why, and I'm judging off of 2 games that I've watched, is that Ronaldo was in midfield the entire time. Messi was bouncing everywhere throughout the game, like it was his last match. It was a last match, you know. So for Ronaldo not to be in the box or waited his turn or this and that, like this is your last match. You got to go all everywhere. Messi was everywhere. So like, I know everybody's.
Isn't Ronaldo older than Messi?
A year.
Is it a year?
Evan Holland deserves to win World Cup.
A year. My wife thinks that Ronaldo has Botox because he doesn't sweat. So girls see things differently.
I agree with you. Eddie. I like Evan Holland. He should have won Player of the Year the year Messi got it, but Messi got it because he won the World Cup that year. Holland had better numbers, had everything better that year. Holland's a good player, man, for Norway.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And he also, I believe he is now the lead scorer in the FIFA World Cup for European teams, I think.
Is he?
That's what I think I read that. I wasn't sure. I think he passed Pele with the last game where he scored 3 or 2 goals.
Yes. I do remember hearing that stat.
at 61. Pele had 61. I think Holland had 62.
Okay.
Nice.
That's cool. That is pretty
You know
cool.
way too much about soccer, Adam. I'm out.
I'm out.
Like I said, just because USA is out, I'm still listening. I'm just not really into it. I'm still gonna wear my soccer jersey though. Damn it!
But I did see a video reel on social media that on the women's soccer they have like stars, and each star represents a World Cup. I don't know if it's a World Cup like finals match or World Cup winner, whatnot. So I do think women are still kicking butt on that side of the coin. And next year it's going to be the women's turn to really go all the way again.
The boys have
Didn't
stars
Megan
too.
Rapinoe retired?
Fernand, the boys have stars too.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was like a different shirt, or they could have just been making fun of the men's. So it was like a blue shirt, it was like a blue jersey, then it was USA center up top, and they had like 4 stars above. Well, that's more like a design of the flag. It was a star above the USA. I'll pull a photo so you can see it. I'll share my screen. Stand by.
I don't know. That's what they were wearing on Saturday or whenever they lost.
So you guys heard that United States forward Christian Pulisic, if I'm saying it right or not, I don't know, sustained a microfracture and bone bruise in his leg during that last match versus Belgium.
Dude, that shot he took looked dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No red card was thrown.
Mm-hmm. No, there was. I don't even think he got a card, Jerm.
I know. I'm just saying. They hate us because they hate us.
It was really shown whenever they took him out, like the pain and that he was in. That was like real pain. That wasn't like a LeBron flop.
Well, they're saying medical assessments revealed the microfracture to his tibula fibula. Ooh, that would be painful. Yep.
But yeah, that looked very painful. That looked like real pain, guys. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else in the World Cup that we want to be talking about? Anything else? No. My town?
Sure. Who wants to go first? Let's let Fernando go first.
I have no idea what's going on in my town, to be honest.
How are those my entire team sucks doing?
Well,
the 1 stars.
We have Juan Soto. The Juan Soto, he is on a Soto tear. He's about to hit 25 home runs. I think he's hit like 7 home runs like in the last month. He's like on a tear. The Mets had a crazy game against Kansas City. They were up 5-3 and they lost 16-12 2 nights ago. It was a crazy game.
I'm
crazy game. They had 5 lead changes by the 5th inning, and it was just like, and they lose 16-12 and 9. It's fun. Lindor allegedly is on the hot seat. Mark Vientos may have cracked his wrist tonight, but other than all, it's the Mets could go on a tear. Yeah, the Mets could go on a really good tear and just
long time no see,
and just go. Worst case scenario, they treat like the Marlins and they just clean up and start all over again because Daddy got the money. Like that's like the worst case scenario, that they just clean house and just like start all over again. But other than that, like I let's do it. Let's do it. Go Mets.
Adam, how are things in Pittsburgh?
Well, living the dream here. Throwing a no-hitter through 6 and then take you out, and all of a sudden you lose big time. Jared Jones, I don't know, coming back off the injury. This is like his 8th start, though. I I don't know. I don't live in this analytic crap. You know, the guy's throwing a no-hitter. Perfect game. Let him finish it. You know, once one hit gets in, you know, take him out, whatever. At least give the guy a fair chance. In case everyone doesn't know, Jared Jones was pitching a perfect game last night, and they pulled him.
I heard about
the
it.
Sixth.
How many pitches?
74.
74. What inning?
6. They took him out. Things in Pittsburgh are as good as they're going to get. A roster full of 35-plus-year-olds.
Was it?
I'm curious.
75 in 6 innings.
Yeah,
that's not a lot.
But it's not a lot. But it all depends. Like, were these contact hits? You know,
he was throwing a perfect game.
You still could get hard outs.
He was throwing a perfect game.
People still could hit the ball on the ground and thrown out.
Right. But no hits, no walks, no errors.
I understand.
That's a perfect game.
But if you're a pitcher,
you know how I felt.
Hold on. Talk about. There's a difference between a pitcher who's getting constantly hit and outs, and a pitcher striking out and getting like ground outs. If you're still getting contact,
he had 9 strikeouts too.
You still could show going down. At 75 still low.
You know what I felt like? Every Tampa Bay fan when they took out Blake Snell.
No, it's like what every Tiger fans felt when they blew the call at first base on Galarraga.
That was a whole different story, Jeremy. That was the last out of the game. Should have been.
I know. Should have been. Right. Should have been.
Mm-hmm.
What I thought was great was when he refused to come out and he told the manager to stay in, and he pitched a strikeout the next batter just to get out of the game.
What else we got going on in this little town of ours? Paul Skeens is just going to go to the All-Star game. Gave the nod to Brandon Ashbury, or Braxton Ashbury. Sorry, good call. Three Pirates got snubbed, definitely, of All-Star bids, but, you know, we don't vote because we're idiots. So I can't blame them. You know, the fans speak the loudest during the All-Star game. Jeremy, you preach, you know, you throw it out there, vote every day on your show. Or you did.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I didn't hear like much going on saying, hey, vote for this guy, vote for this guy, vote for that guy. Ryan O'Hearn 3 home run game the other day and 10 RBIs. Great for fantasy owners, unless you're rich and you have them on your bench.
You're not going to let them live down, are you?
And if anyone gets a chance, go watch the Paul Skeens interview about the Ryan O'Hearn 3 home run game. It's pretty funny.
I bet it is.
He's like, he's being just a total smart ass. He's like, yeah, you know, you hit 3 home runs in a game. That leaves no one else to hit Shan. Anyway, yeah, I don't, you know, we're over 500 and we're still in almost last place. That's how bad things are.
You're in a tough division.
We're in the whole NL. The whole NL is a tough division.
Right. I'm agreeing with you.
Pirates to be
the
in
National League.
First.
Yeah, they might not be in first, but they'd be close in the American League.
So, Mr. Adam, I found a T-shirt, and Miss Candy, do I have permission to share my screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's check it out.
Let's see here.
What do you mean you found a T-shirt?
I'll show you, buddy. So there's this style of the women's shirt, and each star represents the many World Cups that they've won. And they're saying that the men don't have this style shirt, is what I saw the joke going around. That women's soccer will always be a lot better. That was a joke. they're America's team. They have the World Cup.
That's funny.
Each star represents a World Cup. So I thought it was pretty funny. Almost as if like Nike had that shirt that says "Gold Digger" and then got that removed when the women's were killing the World Cup, the Olympic gold medals like a couple of summers ago. But yes, that's it.
Gotcha.
That's all. Women's World Cup. I hope people will be cheerful next year. It's in Brazil.
You mean?
Oh, they'll be cheering for him.
Yeah.
The women's World Cup.
Okay.
That's it. All right, cool.
That's one thing about America is we're very patriotic about our teams when we do stuff, but when we're out, we're done. That's just that's just the way it is. I mean, it's not.
But it's either you have a favorite or you love the sport, and I just can't say how you want to say you love a sport, but then your team just rats out. But then I was telling my wife,
I only watch the World Cup. I don't really watch soccer. I watch the World Cup.
And I could see the reason why you don't, because the entire World Cup they had foreign commentators when they should have American commentators who played for American MLS teams. You know,
I would argue, because I would say soccer is not a big popular sport in America.
They're not even trying.
No, I don't think.
Why was Beckham Home Depot's sponsor?
Was.
You know, why was Bank of America? Like, why not other Lance Donovan? There's other marquee players who play for different MLS teams, but because he's an owner,
the Lowe's guy.
Because Beckham's not owner. No. Beckham was. I saw Beckham's face everywhere on TV.
Not in Lowe's. Well, Messi was Lowe's.
No, he was Home Depot. He was Bank of America, and it was like quite a few ones. Verizon.
Beckham played for the U.S. teams.
But you can't promote.
Okay, well, who are you going to promote out of the USA?
There's nobody.
Plays over the years.
We had 1 year where we had a phenom that was playing that was 15 years old as a man in men's soccer, and that was Freddie Adu.
Freddie Adu.
And he was all over the place during that FIFA. Remember that?
He could have been like Monet Davis. I'm just saying, it's like if you're trying to grow the sport, you need to at least help and have more American faces that you would see that you're not going to see no more once the World Cup's over.
Let me rephrase this. Those guys you just mentioned played in the 90s. You didn't mention one tight end that played in the 90s.
Well, I never said football was my sport.
So I'm just saying you didn't mention one tight end in the 90s. You're like, I only seen 2 tight ends. So what do you think these people to play soccer? You think they heard of Landon Donovan? You think they heard of Lexi?
Of course they have.
You think they heard of Dembele? No, they really haven't, because soccer's not talked about. Are you going to listen to Lionel Messi, or are you going to listen
to the same thing? We're saying the same thing. I'm just adding value that if you're trying to grow it, there has to be more effort in growing it, putting it in people's faces. You don't have to be a global. You don't have to be a global sensation, but you could be a really good regional sensation.
Oh, yep, the bus Freddie Adu. But anyways, they have tried to grow the sport. They've been expanding MLS and all of the semi-pro teams. The problem is Americans are not vested in soccer. Period.
The part of the problem is in all these other countries, the number one sport is soccer. In America, it's not. So the problem is NFL is number one. You see the most ads for it. You see the most excitement for it. Then and it's crapshoot, whether it's basketball, MLB, hockey, all of those are above soccer. And the part of the problem is in America, soccer comes last. It's thought about last. There is not a household name that had success as a U.S. men's soccer player. Yes, you could say Mia Hamm on the women's side, But there isn't
or
one.
Megan Rapinoe for other reasons. But anyways,
But there's names you can name. I couldn't name you a men's soccer, U.S. men's soccer, and I'm.
Yes, you could.
Landon Donovan. That's the one I know, and I don't even follow the sport.
Dempe, who played for, he was the captain for the team.
Who?
Dempe.
Who?
Would it have been refreshing to seeing those faces talk more during World Cup? Would it have been refreshing? Would it have brought you back to a memory?
But that's what I'm saying, Fernando. You can't put someone's face with Lowe's, Home Depot. Like, hey, here's Landon Donovan, and we're Lowe's. That's not going to fly.
No.
That's not going to fly.
You have selective hearing. I'm saying I don't know why they promoted Devin Beckham, and I started with those sponsorships. I'm just saying, in general, on Fox, on Telemundo, or the cases, commentators. Devin Beckham didn't speak anything, zero in his commercials. I'm talking about commentators. Even on commentators, you saw foreign players where you're not going to see on. You're not going to see on any TV up there. NASCAR is also ahead of soccer.
It is in America. NASCAR is ahead of soccer. As a matter of fact.
All right. Awesome. Okay. Cool. So if we're do you want to hear Mike Hamilton?
Are you a big soccer guy?
No, I'm not.
Oh. You have to be because you know more about it.
Then why are you defending it so much?
Because I'm fired up. This is a show.
He's stirring the pot because that's what he does.
Okay. Well, I got to get out of here, so I want to do my town eventually.
Okay. Go for it.
The Tigers in the last 32 games have won 20 of them. They have moved within 5.5 games of first place, which is not the Guardians. It's the White Sox again. I had to throw that in just a little dig. But
okay.
We had
Jose Ramirez is hitting off the tee. He's getting close to returning.
Good for him.
And then we can get rid of the 5 rookies on this starting lineup that play every day.
Okay. Let me.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi, Fernando. Oh, you're Adam. I couldn't tell you were interrupting.
Don't start getting on my Cleveland team here, buddy.
Why not? You got on mine when I was down.
Hey, we're not down. We're still winning. Just because the White Sox are having one of them flip the butt seasons right now, it's kind of wild, and even you'll admit that.
Yes. But anyways, it's just fun. It's just fun to say it. But anywho, and you lost to the playoffs the very first round.
Yeah, we still got a pennant. What did you get? Just a loss in the second round.
Yeah, that's great. Made it further. Let's see. In America, we have NFL, we have baseball, we have basketball, then we have then it's NASCAR, then it's hockey, in that order. And then boxing rates better than soccer. MMA rates better than boxing.
MMA is not even a sport, but go ahead.
What'd you just say? MMA is not a sport?
Wow.
You are loving this spot tonight, aren't you, boy?
I'm just saying, like once you get on the ground, there's no technique.
Oh no, there's different techniques. There's people that are grapplers; those are your ground guys, and then there's other guys that are punchers and strikers. Then there's guys that are martial arts. It's called MMA.
It's like I'm watching BMX. I'm hearing these random names of these fake moves. You're like, oh my god, he's going for he's going for that.
The X Games rank higher than soccer in America.
This guy's
and they're every 2 years, ain't they? Are they every 2 years still?
Yeah, every 2 years.
I mean, the Winter X Games are the best.
Yeah.
More action.
More women.
And that's only because it's snowboarding.
South Florida Tribune is a family show. We don't condone anything that comes out of the mouth of our guests.
I'm a co-host.
Listen, I have a trucker mouth, and my audience knows it.
Hey, I'll tell you what. It is great to sit here and talk all night, but I can't. So Candy.
Yes, you can.
Didn't Scott
you
write
gotta
a
work
book?
a double tomorrow. Oh,
I
Oh,
did,
you're
but I haven't
crazy.
even gone my town yet.
Oh yeah, sorry, your turn.
that's because Fernando keeps stirring the pot and getting us all a little fired up. Telling us soccer's like the greatest sport in America. It doesn't even rank as number 10.
Let's do it,
I
baby.
think
Let's
golf
do
ranks
it.
higher
Let's do
than
it. Let's do
soccer in
it.
America. And that's like
Yeah.
watching paint dry.
France, we're in, baby. France is still in.
Okay, well, my Brewers, they're having a good season. Yes, they're
They're
yeah.
like the White Sox I just talked about.
No, they're not the White Sox because they've been up the last couple of years. They've won the division how many times? So
Are they going to trade for Skubal, Candy?
No.
Now with
You're
Wood
too-
Oh wait, that's the other thing I forgot to say. Scooble came out and said he wants Scott Harris to be a buyer and not be traded at the trade deadline.
yeah, no.
That doesn't mean Harris isn't.
Ironically,
everything
I find this kind of ironic that 3 days after Giannis is officially traded to Miami, he comes out and says he's open to coming back to retire as a Buck. Find that kind of
should fucking retire too.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Giannis got to Miami, and after they traded everybody to get him, he goes, "Oh crap, I'm in the same boat."
yeah. It'll be interesting to see what he does in Miami. It remains to be seen. But nevertheless, he's no longer a Buck player. With that, I think, hey, I'm done. Let's go around the room. How can people find you?
Adam,
Trucker
I'm
Mom.
gonna go play cricket on my 2000 Xbox and see how I do playing cricket, because that might be a number one game in some countries. I have no idea how to play.
that's a number
I
one.
think
That's
rugby-
a number one sport in about 40 countries.
I think rugby's starting to get big in the U.S. though,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's bigger
Especially
than
in the-
soccer in the U.S.
especially more on the women's side though. Them girls are fucking. They run over people, man. You ever see some of the people? Jesus, comedy fudge. Anyway, Driving to the Top Productions on YouTube. You can get me also on Ad McNally on Facebook that I'm live on tonight. You can get me over there at Sports Talking It on Twitter. And I didn't bring them in. Sorry, Jeremy the Boards did come in, and I just didn't bring them into the room tonight.
Oh, okay.
So.
Fernando, how can people find you?
Every Thursday I am here with the fam on Fired Up. And other than that, it's just me, Holiday Vargas. I carry Candy's camera bag, make sure everything's good to go. She has batteries and she has SD cards. That's it. You can see all of our work on a South Florida Tribune. And read, subscribe. And if not, you can read all about it.
Smoking Jeremy B. How can we find you?
Well, you can find me right. You can find me right here on the South Florida Tribune channel every Tuesday on Inside the Pigskin and every Thursday on Fire Up, except when they're out of town. So we'll be on hiatus next week. You can find my writings on the SouthFloridaTribune.com website underneath the contributors' writings with the Motor City Tribune headline. Then you can also find me on my channel, which is the KCB Sports Network, where I am live every day but Sunday. And as I always say to end every show, try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts with us.
And Shannon Sharp and Devontae Adams both say NFL players train harder and better than NBA players.
With that, my husband wrote a book, Lessons from the Microphone, Tuning into the Enduring Wisdom of Visionary Leaders. It is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, Google, and Apple Books. The audiobook is also out there. There's a link on our website, www.southfloridatribune.com, where there's a plethora of great content, so go check it out. If you like to listen to podcasts, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts. Monday nights is baseball night. Tuesday nights is football. Wednesday nights, you just never know what's up the bag of tricks. Thursday night, preceding us is either soccer or hockey, depending on what the season is. And right now, obviously, it was soccer. And then you never know what we're going to be talking about. And yes, we will not be back. We won't be here next week. We will be here in 2 weeks. We are going to the ACC kickoff because it's going to be college football season coming pretty soon. So we're looking forward to that. If you see the red subscribe button in that lower right-hand corner, click it, like, and share us with all your friends and family. And then we have another YouTube channel, Destination Discoveries Media Network. It's a travel, all about travel. We do a show Monday nights, 7:10, 7:15, just a quick 30-minute show. Plus then we put up all kinds of videos. So go check it out and subscribe to that as well. We appreciate everybody that stayed up late with us tonight, as this was a little bit later than normal. And we appreciate everybody in the chat room. We will see you in 2 weeks. Thanks, everybody.